Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hey!
It is Pixelmurders here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. When we left off, we've re-met Emma. She's doing wonderful. She's back. She's a forensic scientist and forensic investigator. Forensic scientific investigator. All of those all wrapped up into one. Forensic investigator.
And she's my age.
She's 27 years old.
Even I'm going to be 28 next month. Oh.
I know. Before we get into this, sorry for no video yesterday.
Yes.
Like I explained before in the one thing, when that car shuts the hell up, you know, we work in a grocery store. And with the things that are going on right now, we did not have time, unfortunately, to record a video the other day. So now we're back in it,
We ended up working later than we expected.
It's a regular thing now. But we're back, and we're going to see what she's doing here, and what's the incident, what's the 10-9 on the 10-5. What's the, why is this case? Oh yeah, that's right. It's being they're just like, oh, she straight up killed him. Why is the case being treated as straight up homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter?
Well, apparently there's something that proves it was a straight up homicide.
Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details?
No, I'm afraid that's how I was told.
Really? How come?
Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Though maybe it's just a culture gap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts.
Wait, what do you mean by culture gap?
I mean, he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different.
So who exactly am I up against tomorrow? Oh boy. What if the prosecution switched places and we have... What if it's that evil guy? What if he's in America for some reason? Because it would make sense if they're doing this weird bridge thing for whoever the prosecutor is here to be connected to that court group.
You mean...
I can't remember. Dirk?
Dirk,
that's it. That's all we have so far is Dirk.
I doubt that.
Because, why would they have us go back and forth if these aren't going to be connected? Why put Phoenix somewhere else in a corrupt court system?
I don't know.
If they're not going to be brought together. Yes, we will find out. Congrats on becoming forensic investigator. I always wanted to be.
Thanks. I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensics kit openly, whenever I want.
Oh yeah, you used to have a stealth. You used to have to stealth use a kid you sent away for. That's right.
Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know.
So basically nothing's changed.
Are you kidding?
I get paid now.
I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want.
Are you sure you're allowed to do that?
Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too.
Just promise me you won't use them for evil.
I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo.
I can
believe it too, yeah.
The prosecution.
Gotta collect them all.
So?
Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days.
And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case?
That's part of it, yes.
What about Blackwell? He's not doing anything right now.
We were short on prosecutors and this guy just happened to be visiting.
And what's the purpose of his visit?
Well, some insurgents from the kingdom of Crime are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally.
So he's from the kingdom of Crime?
That's right. He's also Cryanist monk.
A monk? So how do you get assigned to this particular case anyway?
It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up.
So he was just curious, huh?
He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly. And just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter...
This is a murder. I don't have a voice. I gotta see more of him to get a voice for him.
That's what he said, just like that. And he volunteered himself as a prosecutor for this case. There's a shortage of prosecutors right now. The prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor.
I saw a vision.
He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims.
He does come from a fucked up court.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to him, a trial's like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh?
That's a unique way of looking at it.
His name is... Whoa!
Okay,
Nayuta Sadmadi. Nayuta Sadmadi, okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a pun in there, but Nayuta Sadmadi. Nayuta Sad. I'm trying to say it 10 times fast.
Yeah. Nayuta Sadmadi.
Nayuta Sadmadi. Nayuta Sadmadi. Nayuta Sadmadi.
I can't really. No.
Nod you to somebody.
No.
We'll figure that one out later. What?
Sad Mad High.
Nayuta Sadmadi?
That's right. What? Do you know him something? Do you know him or something?
Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him.
We have? Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world, solving difficult cases for... Oh, difficult case after difficult case. When there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. So kind of like the house of prosecutors. Wow, sounds like he's gonna be tough to beat.
I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him?
What is...
I guess Apollo knows him somehow.
He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to.
Huh. So he's a pretty agreeable guy then?
Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in crime? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would.
Even so, do you think you'd do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Samadi about Trucy? About what a good person she is?
Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder.
Yeah, tell me how good that works.
I hope he listens to reason.
Let me know when you land on Pluto, by the way, too. You'll do that first before you understand.
Jeez. More space?
Me too?
What? This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do?
Look on the bright side, that's what.
Bright side? What bright side?
Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If we can find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence and evidence of the true culprit's identity.
You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope.
And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene?
If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right?
Would I do something like that? Guess
Yes.
the jig is up.
Oh, all right, but I better come along. Who knows what sort of mischief you'd get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like I'm gonna trust you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo.
As long as she doesn't throw him as far as Snaku, I'm fine.
He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know.
And what about you? You used to do all kinds of things for tests on things without permission.
There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice.
You always say that. How is that even remotely fair? Alright, let's go ahead
Besides,
and...
I test them, I don't move them.
Alright, let's go to the
You just pick
stage.
stuff up and put it back down and put all over. You witness a guy die once.
Listen, you and I were both there. I want to hear it. Now let's make like Avenged Sevenfold and go to the stage. Album jokes. Okay.
Jeez.
All right, let's get down to investigating, shall we?
Let's get down to business. Just to make sure you don't move anything, or I'll get in big trouble. I thought she was gonna say, or I'll blah blah blah, but I'm like, wait, what?
Fine, I promise. To only move the things I have to.
What? I sense that you're thinking something else. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything.
Okay. It's been a while since I've done any investigating.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown.
Should I have anything to give me a rundown? I don't need a tutorial. I'm
okay.
I'm fine.
I know I was going to say I'm fine.
Don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in my vault up here. Ow, that hurt my head. Ow.
Jesus.
That was, it
Good.
didn't hurt. That was a bit.
I'm sure it'll all come back to me too as we go along.
Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown?
What? No.
Okay, so let's examine the scene. All right. Number one, we got this box of slidey.
We have one of these in the office too, don't we?
Yeah, that poor metric prop we use as a shelving unit. I'd kind of like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime.
Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did.
I feel bad for the prop, but it can stay the shelving unit in that case. Okay, that's done. The castle back. Did I get the actual background? Okay. No, I didn't. Damn it. It moved a little too fast for me. There we go. Oh, hey, there's a curtain. I wonder what's behind it.
The backstage area. Stupid. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there.
There's a backstage? There's more to this? I'll open it a crack and check it out later.
You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you?
No, whoa, me? Why would I ever do a thing like that? Rats, guess I'll have to ask you to open it for me later.
Jesus.
A bush. No, it's nothing. The crowd.
The crowd?
Camera.
The crowd?
I was gonna say the stage for some reason.
The crowd.
That video camera is pointed right at the stage.
Yeah.
I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would probably kill me.
Wow, this residue data is so fascinating.
She's so fixated on that bloodstain data. Her eyes are getting bloodshot.
Quick, Apollo. While Emma's off in forensics fantasy land. Let's see what's recorded on the camera.
I mean, I guess we're going to get that as official evidence now, I'll assume. Because I assume it's going to be the same thing. Yeah, it's going to be that same thing from before. Okay, I'm going to try and watch all the details. So there's Mr. Sword.
Mr. Sword? You mean Mr. Hat?
Mr. Hat Sword. And you got Bunny over there. Bonnie. Excuse me. Bonnie the bunny. Bam, 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 bam. Ah. And then... Ha-cha! Oh, poof! And he flies up to the ceiling.
Yep, the little bait and switch.
And then there's Trucy. How dare you!
Oh, God.
He's like, swingity ding.
Throw this right at your face.
Yes, now notice that I think in the last one at some point, I saw a weird thing that was on the box on the right afterwards at some point. And I think it's after this pan out at some point, maybe. Yeah, she dumps the sword over there. So I think that's when the switch is done, I'll assume. And then...
She's like, oh, wait.
A dead body.
Wait. Oh, fuck.
This is awkward.
Oh, run. And then that.
And then there's more. There's another shadow that goes up, but it's too fast to see what it actually is. It's the same video I saw on TV where you can't see the body at all.
Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage?
Twice, yes. No, why?
Apollo, you're blind. I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something.
A strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. I wonder which shadow it is that they're pointing out that should be the big one.
Maybe the one towards the end, the one that we are unsure of?
Maybe.
Oh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man pops up. Inside. Pops up.
Huh, that doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard of.
Same.
Not even me.
Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid?
Oh, you know, as so simple Americans, we're happy with just a hoop and a stick.
Yeah.
I assume they want us to touch the dragon now. Touch.
Woo.
This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly.
Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom.
Why are you being so sadly poetic, Athena? Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. The timing was so perfect I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. And I guess we'll talk to her.
Yeah.
Hello! Emma, can I ask you a question?
Shh, that's the best part.
She won't even look this way.
Ooh, what great prints. Another set from my collection. She, certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she?
Apparently, the rafters, okay, now I am, huh. Okay,
Oh my gosh, you click, clack, oh, wait, oh.
No, there's nothing else to touch. The floor. The trap, no. I guess maybe we have to try and go back to Trucy and give her the thing? Because I know that's part of what we gotta do. We gotta go give Trucy back her notebook.
How old is homeboy now?
Which one? If you're talking about Apollo, I think he's the same age as Gemma. I think he's about 27.
Really? I thought he was younger than Emma.
I don't think by much.
Where is he?
He's not here because that's the character we're playing as.
Oh, that's just so weird. Because when we were Phoenix, we had our own thingy in the other games.
I don't think so. No,
in the first game, we did, yeah.
I don't recall that, actually.
We did. Yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna go try and visit Trucy and give her a notebook so that maybe we'll have something to come back to. When
that's how we were able to check how old we were, remember?
I only remember doing that in Apollo Justice.
Not in the first game, I'm pretty sure you could...
I think he said it. Right
no? I'm pretty sure you could check.
Huh. We still don't have
This super sad music. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't return the thing back to Trucy because she's not here, but we just went through the entire, stage.
Talk?
Because this is only like when it's just like, hey, what should we do? You have any ideas?
It must be so hard for Trucy, yet you saw how bravely she'd back her tears.
Maybe you should practice a little of that bravely holding back your tears thing too. And by maybe, I mean your nose is running again.
Enough with the snot shaming! Haven't you heard the song "Into each life some boogers must fall"?
I'll take your word for it.
What?
What do we do?
We have to investigate the Penrose Theater from top to bottom.
I have.
And talk to every single person involved as well.
Wow, you're really fired up.
Of course! Trucy's entire future depends on this. No pressure.
And she's entire financial future, too.
Yeah, because she brings in a lot of the income now.
Yeah. What about that hat? Can I touch the hat? No, that's just
because we all know
backdrop.
Phoenix doesn't get paid much.
No.
He never has.
Okay, so I might try and go to the backstage area if I don't see anything, but I'm pretty sure we have touched everything in the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I've got to move somewhere else because Emma doesn't give a shnikes about us, so I'll go to the dressing room again. Is there someone here? No.
Nope.
But I will examine. Okay, so I guess that means, hey, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
But I'll take another look.
Yep, no, we
I'm pretty sure we hit everything, but I'm waiting for any kind of red bingle dangle because I am
we already
lost.
Got it all.
I'm lost.
We already got it all.
So what do we do?
The theater?
There's the outside.
No.
I know we can examine things out here, but I don't think any of these will really matter. Let's look at the sign.
Look, there's Trucy front and center. She's a cutie. So the show actually starts the day after tomorrow, huh?
I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. And sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little bit.
Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. You think he's gonna try to make off with it?
Just like, who knows? Oh, look! I guess we don't have to worry. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg.
Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet?
Gorgie!
Let's touch them and find out. Oh, they're part of it. Oh.
Boo.
The theater.
So we had to... Are you kidding me? Since we didn't inspect this area?
I don't think that's the case, but what an odd building.
The name Penrose Theater comes from the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. I thought Penrose sounded familiar. It's called an impossible object because it only exists as an optical illusion.
An optical illusion?
Uh-huh. Just like how that cube on the front of the building isn't really a cube at all. Apollo.
It isn't? Sure looks like a cube to me.
It's just the way it's shaded. The dark and light parts make it look like it's jutting outward towards us, but it really isn't.
It isn't?
Come on, let's take a look at it from over there.
Okay.
He's so confused right now. Yo.
What?
Yeah.
You're right. This is so weird.
Now do you get it?
I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. My brain hurts. The clock. What are all these weird objects anyways? Are they supposed to be modern art? Like that clock? Is it just me or are the hands moving awfully fast?
Ay, caramba. Why did she have to do that? What kind of clock doesn't show the proper time? Is that part of what makes it art?
Who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in front of the clock. He's trying real hard to set his watch to it.
Oh my god. Hey, mister!
I'll get the time eventually.
That's not a real clock.
I can't look at that though. Well, I think. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's nothing important. Never mind. Even you'd think that would be. It's just there. Well, that's all.
Now let's go back inside.
Now we'll hit the old dusty trail unless there's someone inside the Wright agency that we don't know about. Hello?
Nope.
There's no one here. Well, fuck me. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Am I? Hello? Am I?
Oh my god. What voice are you doing right now?
I don't know. I'm in my own little world because I am confused. Cause
maybe try talking to her.
Wait, I'm a fucking idiot.
Wow.
I forgot that's a thing you can do now. I forgot that's a thing you can do.
Oh my god.
I hate myself.
Evan.
Never mind, everybody. We're good. We got this figured out.
People were probably screaming at us for that.
Justifiably so. I'm screaming at myself.
Oh my god.
Everyone, this is my fault. I'm on the controller. I should have been the one that goes.
Oh my god.
I was looking at the thing and I was like, oh, why does he got the left and right thing? And I was like, oh, wait.
I was under the impression that you already tried doing that and nothing moved.
Nope, I'm just a dumb boy.
Oh my god.
I need no sympathy. Because I'm really dumb, really slow.
You need a lot of
high and
sympathy.
very
Are
low.
you kidding me?
Anywhere the brain goes, doesn't really matter to me.
Jesus.
To me.
Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put in that freaking thing.
What? You made it?
Trucy had me help put it together. You know, as her assistant.
She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she?
Trucy's smile has some kind of magic power that makes it impossible to say no.
It does. She's just so great.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the dragon. Okay, there's the body part. I'll come back to that in a second. I would like to check
The sword.
the sword box. The sword here. It's covered in blood. That must be the murder. But the sword did not have blood when it was pulled out from the box, right?
No, it doesn't.
Or was it didn't show it? That's
show.
right. That's right. It only had her like face because the cameraman sucks. Must be the murder weapon.
Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword.
Unfortunately, that one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey, Emma. Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Beep, boop, boop, bop.
Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found. But that could be because the culprit wiped them off.
Come to think of it, Trucy wasn't wearing gloves during the show. So she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either.
That was what she went back. Beep.
Oh, something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense.
What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. Where you put your finger on your forehead between your eyebrows.
Yeah. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one?
I can see it in my head.
Yeah. Plus the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. I'm doing it right now.
You are.
Wasn't that just a little too convenient?
For real.
Something just isn't sitting right.
Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo?
Ground control to Major Apollo. I think I've got it. I think somebody switched his rubber sword for the metal one.
Huh?
To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the
swords? But when could they have done that?
When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one after the set piece fell. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived.
So what you're saying is... somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime?
Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder.
So it's someone related to the show.
There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is.
It's that frickin' Bonnie girl.
It's that Bonnie.
Or she could be a red herring.
True.
Because this game likes to do that.
We could always find out new characters that pop out tomorrow.
Yeah.
The body. This is the coffin the dead body appeared from.
I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand?
Not at all.
No sweat.
Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there?
I bet there's a secret door or something.
There supposedly is. Sure, it's an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knows can unfold into something like this?
Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea.
I'm sure they'll make use of it in some way when we can't even imagine. Okay, the body. Yep, that's the body. A White Island, huh? This is where the body was?
What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Yee. Oh, wow. Looks like he was stabbed in the back.
Okay, he has a pulley thing on his waist.
Yeah.
He's got a little harness thing there.
Yes, that's definitely what killed him.
What's this thing on his waist?
It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air.
Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Okay. I've got a wild idea.
Was one of the shadows
idea.
the body?
I think that when the dragon fell, it pulled his body up. And I want to believe that Mr. Hat had the actual sword, and it was used to pull his body up and skewer him on the sword. And then his body was dropped back down later for the crime scene. Because what is the other reason for that second shadow that goes up as the dragon's falling? It couldn't be Mr. Hat because Mr. Hat was already...
The dragon fell after the body was revealed.
But I'm saying that the body was there before it was actually, like, stabbed. Like, he could have just been unconscious. And then, I don't know.
But he was in the coffin.
I don't know, man. Let me have my theories. I'm trying my best over here to be interesting. Trapdoor. Wait a minute. Looks like the bottom of this coffin opens too. By the way, the stab wound would be very difficult in the back when she stabbed through the side of the box.
Yeah.
So, anyways, wait a minute. Looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too.
Ooh, a secret door. Let's try opening it.
Beep. Well, look at that.
Seems to lead to someplace under the stage. Stop reading my lines,
Sorry,
Apollo.
I'm psychic.
That's right. Goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Stop
Fuck.
reading my lines!
I don't know why I thought that was Apollo there.
Hold on! I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try and go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks.
Like murder.
Well, that sucks. It's alright it's alright there, and we can't even check it out.
We're definitely gonna have to examine that understage patches at some point, though. Because that's where the murder actually took place.
Oh, it didn't take place in the sky? But yeah, with the whole stabbing in the back, then there's gonna be like, oh, the body just...
It was just in the box
It just
sideways and it
moved.
fell.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah.
Okay, so why can we touch the back? Touch the back. Touch the back. There
Because
we go.
nothing's ever that easy. Paul, look! There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Rius
There we go. We've
could
got
have
it solved.
entered the coffin through here, there, everywhere, whatever?
If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe.
It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses.
Let's see. What else do we need to do on this stage? Oh, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin?
Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last.
We aren't exactly talking about desert here.
Desert?
Dessert.
Desert? What?
I'm just gonna, you know what? On that note,
Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious desert? I don't mind sharing the Sahara with you.
you know what? Next time I'll be smarter and say words that do good.
Does she have chocolate snackoos?
Desert. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.